Well, we're now less than a week away from the 4th of July, and that is the date that President Biden has set as a goal of getting at least one dose of COVID vaccine into 70% of adults in the United States. And we already know that goal is not going to be met. Several local cities have already surpassed that goal, however. Andrea Lucia joining us live from Dallas to explain further. Andrea?
Yeah, Doug, the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, in fact, will be here at this high school tomorrow for a pop-up vaccination clinic in an effort to try to get more people vaccinated. There are still people who are dying from COVID-19, and Dallas County reports right now virtually all of its hospitalized COVID patients are people who didn't get the vaccine. In the town of Addison, 75% of adults have received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. The city credits its pervasive and persistent messaging. It's one of just 4 Dallas County cities, along with Highland Park, Capel, and Sunnyvale, that have hit the 75% mark. In fact, Capel and Sunnyvale have surpassed 85%. Compare that to Dallas County as a whole, where the adult vaccination rate stands at 61%. Or to the towns of Hutchins, Cockrell Hill, Wilmer, and Seagoville, where only about 45% of adults have received any COVID vaccine.
I think just access to services, is what we've seen as a disparity throughout Dallas County. There are certainly areas with higher incomes, higher socioeconomic status that have higher access to healthcare and healthcare services.
Dallas County's health director, Dr. Phil Huang, says the county has tried making the vaccine as easy as possible to get.
Some of the racial, ethnic minority or populations have more difficulty getting off work and accessing some of the things like vaccinations. That's what we're trying to make specific targeted outreach into communities that have some more of those barriers.
In advance of the First Lady's visit, we spoke to White House vaccinations coordinator Dr. Bashara Shukhair about what he views as the biggest difference.
I think it boils down to what's the level of vaccine confidence in our communities. And this goes down to block by block, zip code by zip code, community by community, and we have to be able to answer people's questions.
Well, to increase confidence, Dr. Shukhair says the White House wants to find people who are trusted in their communities, even people who work in barber shops and beauty salons, to try to get them to talk about the vaccine. In fact, he would like anyone who's gotten the vaccine to talk more about their experience with people they know, because he says ultimately people trust the ones they know. Reporting live in Dallas, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.
It makes sense that way. Andrea, thanks so much. By the way, I wanted to let you know Fort Worth is going to be holding a couple of COVID vaccination clinics tomorrow. One will be at Handley Meadowbrook Community Center, which is on Beatty Street. That'll be from 9 to 11 in the morning. Second clinic in the afternoon, that will be 2 to 4 p.m. at R.D. Evans Community Center, which is on Lackland Road. You can call the number you see at the bottom, 817-392-8478, if you'd like some more information regarding that.